Hello there, guys. This is Dibaleni Football Channel. You know what it is? It's Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel, and we will continue. Our videos are, gaining support. The channel is gaining support. I would like to thank you, all of you, for support. Kaizer Chiefs fans, football fans. I thank all of you. It means a lot to me. It also means a lot to the channel. So we thank you. We thank you for your support. Let us not forget to subscribe, to like, and to share the videos, and let us turn on the notification button as well. But I'm very happy with the growth of the channel. Speak about Kaizer Chiefs. This is Mamelodi Sundowns. Yes, Kaizer Chiefs, this is Mamelodi Sundowns, and we're seriously hammered and humbled. Very hammered and humbled. And I think it's a good thing that it happened very early in the season, so that we can learn where we're lacking, so that we can learn to move forward, and so that we can adjust our expectations. I see there's a lot of people that were frustrated, that had high expectations. I think if you had high expectations, then you need to fix yourself. If you are frustrated over the team, then you need to deal with yourself. Please, because I am not so much sad. And I said I'm not gonna release, a video or a reaction so early just after the game, because it's just gonna be emotions, and it doesn't help at all. So I think this is the right time to react and to give my own honest opinion on the game. Played against one of the best team in Africa, the team that has almost best players in each and every position right now on the field. So you cannot complain. Two strikers, Kemit and Shaluli, the best strikers in PSL, at the midfield, at the back, everywhere. Keepers, the best keepers you can find in Africa, playing for Mamelodi Sundowns, and they have coaches, a lot of coaches as well. So I think we need to be mindful of those things when we assess the team, and also the fact that we're speaking about the current champions and the players that had just collected a lot of individual awards as well. It's not by chance that most of individual awards went to Mamelodi Sundowns players, because Mamelodi Sundowns currently is the best team, and the sooner we accept that, the better. Mamelodi Sundowns is the best team, and Chiefs is one of the most under-resourced team currently. And the sooner we understand those things, the better for us, and the better for the coach and for the team, so that we understand what are we working on as a team. I'm just going to speak on the lineup. The lineup was almost the same as the one I predicted. Same defense. The only changes on Bakas was out and Manyama was in. Katsande was in for Akumu or Blom. And the rest of the team just remained the same. So we're going to speak about the 3 negatives and 4 positives. And then that will be all. We must always have positives in whatever we engage ourselves in. There must always be positives you learn. Even in your life, you must acknowledge the negatives, but you must learn the positive things and try to build up on the positive things in life. So the first negative that I learned is the defense tactic in Kaizer Chiefs. Not the defenders as individual players or as a collective players, but their tactic. I think the tactic or their plan and their approach in the game, because they were pushing very high up on the pitch, very low in terms of the pace. They're not good. In terms of communication, they're not good. But now when you push up the and that's one thing that I also pointed out against Marisbeck, that I don't understand the strategy of pushing the defense very high up the field when you know that you are not good. And Kuna now must play as a sweeper, as a number 5. Kuna was playing as a number 5, made a save. He had to go and intercept the ball in the middle of the pitch. Very way outside the box, very unacceptable. The first goal that came in, Kuna hesitated to go out, and then only went out later, and he lost the ball. He couldn't win the ball. Yes, it's a very huge mistake from the keeper. Very huge mistake from the keeper. It is not expected. If you go out, you need to win the ball. But I think it speaks more on issues of confidence. If the keeper does not have confidence and is not good in communication with his players, mistakes like that are going to come out. Because a corner kick is an issue of communication, as an issue of confidence in your players. If you can communicate well, if you're saying clear the ball, you clear the ball. If you say clear the ball, but you don't have confidence in the person that is clearing the ball, then is a problem. And he had to commit a penalty. Defense was totally exposed. Even the second goal, check the second goal, he had to make a save. After that, he couldn't recover. Still, these players at the back can't recover, and all the time must defend. They must defend facing their own, goal post, and it's just not a good strategy to go about with a defense that is not confident, with Rama still new and still just now only coming back into the center back, and I don't think if Mato comes back there will be solutions. No, I think there's problems at the back that needs to be fixed, and they are not going to be fixed overnight or by a return of just one player. The second negative that I need to point out, and first before I do that, let's dispel this note. There's people that are angry that Kune costed the team and all that. I think that's totally unjustified. If you don't trust your defender, if your defense is not strong, if your defense is just not strong, the keeper is going to be exposed, and you can't blame the keeper over those mistakes. If you're watching the game, you can't blame the keeper at all. You can only blame him for going out late, but even that is not entirely on him. So please, you can't pinpoint just Kune and say it's a problem. Kune played against Mato and Mashamaite and Morgan Gold, that season. And he knew he was not going out in and out for nothing. He knew that these guys are going to win the ball. If the ball comes this way, comes very high, these guys are going to win it. So there's issues at the back that needs to be fixed. The second one is the issue of Katsande, who came in, a guy that I thought, and I said he needs to come in, he was going to fix the issues of Akumu. Came in, was very bad. Very bad. He's still the Katsande that is very bad, makes silly mistakes. First, commits bad tackles, leads to a yellow card. 2, he cannot marshal the midfield. He cannot bring confidence on the midfield he's playing with. 3, he cannot even protect the defense. So Katsande was very poor according to me, and I thought we're going to fix the problems at the CDM. So that position of CDM is going to be a problem. If Blom will have to step up and play the CDM position now and going forward, I think that is what needs to happen. And we lose knowing that we're working on a guy that is still young. If losing against a very old person, it's just a problem. It's just old. I mean, with a very old guy who's supposed to be knowing what to do is a problem, because there's nothing to improve from him. You see? So I think if Blom has to step up, he's the one that needs to step up for the team and be the one that's present in the team. Yes, it's gonna be an issue of experience. That will have to be experience and confidence. That will have to be fixed by the coach. But I don't think there's anything to fix from Katsande and Akumu. I don't think there's anything to fix. And the central defensive midfield position is the most important one in the game. It's the most important one. So I was very disappointed at Katsande. The third negative is the collective senior players of Kaizer Chiefs. They were very bad. I think senior players they came with the energy of last season into this season. That's how I see it. They're coming with the energy and the morale of last season with this season. And what's going to happen is that if it is not taken care of as early as now, it's going to affect the new guys that are coming in. You will see them also playing with this bad energy, not confident. It's like they're still in the bubble and we're still losing. They are still coached by Ernest Middendorp. Manyaman absent, bring nothing, can't hold the ball, can't play, can't link in the ball from the back to the strikers or to the attack. It was just not good. Parker as well. I just don't understand. These guys are senior and they're supposed to be the one bring confidence in the game. They can't compete against Mamelodi Sundowns players. Kados is senior. Rama is senior as well. And many players are senior there, but they were I think they looked like the last season Kaizer Chiefs. And that's what worries me a lot. We need them to change their mentality, to change their energy. And if they're going to do that, if they're going to change those things, it's going to have a positive impact on the younger players. But if they're going to come with the same energy, I'm telling you, Blom, Ngobo, and everyone will follow if they don't come through. And that's going to be a problem for the team. So I hope the coach will fix that. The positives, I'm going to say, just to speak about 4 positives. We must learn to have 4 positives in our lives. And in that game, there are positives that I pointed out, that I saw, and that I think we need to acknowledge right now. The first positive is the younger players. The introduction of younger players is very much important. It's very good for us, and I think it's working for us. When they came in, you could see there's new energy in the game. You could see that these guys are trying. Lesako, Happy Mashiane, although I'm not so much happy with Happy Mashiane in terms of how he always wants to make early crosses that don't arrive at the box. Ngobo was very exceptional in the game. He didn't drop at all from the performance against Maritzburg. Is just continuing, and I think he needs to be pushed at least higher up the pitch. He's very good. He plays with purpose. He wants to go forward. Blom as well, very happy with him, with his introduction. Khama was very happy with him. Lesako, and I said that Lesako must be given a chance, and he was given a chance, and you could see that these are guys that want to play with more agents. They are appreciating the fact that they're getting a chance in the first team, and they want to show that they're available. And I think that's a positive for us. We're going to rely more on them. We need to rely more on them. The second positive is Khama Billiat. Chiefs had 2 chances against a very good Mamelodi Sundowns team, and they all came from Khama Billiat. His movements are still good. Movement were very good. And he looks like he's the only guy who's energetic in that team, to be honest. That's why I say I can pick him. He's the only energetic guy in that team. And we need, I think it's going to be very much important. If he's going to work with the younger players, it's going to be very much important for the team going forward. I think Khama Billiat had a decent game. Could have buried those chances, but against Onyang, one of the best keepers in Africa, we cannot blame him. At least if there came more and more chances, then would have seen a different, results out of that game. But Khama was a positive. The third positive is the guy called Ntshangase, a number 10 of Kaizer Chiefs. Very fluid, came in very fluid, very energetic, and with agency. You can see when it comes in that this guy wants to push forward, and this guy appreciates the chances he's getting. And this guy was supposed to be out of Kaizer Chiefs. He decided he's going to sign a contract and extend a contract and have his chance in Kaizer Chiefs. And I think he's going to have his chance now under Kevin Hunt, and I think he's going to use it very well. And I think if you combine him, Ngobo, Blom, and the team that we have, Khama Billiat, and our strikers, of course, we're going to have a great game. It's going to be a great season for him personally. I think it's going to be a great season, and also it's going to be a great season for Kaizer Chiefs. So I think it was a very good positive in. Yes, arrived already. The team was not good. The team was already down. You cannot blame him. You cannot blame him for not bringing out the result out of that game. But it's a positive. The fourth positive, which is the last positive that I think we can speak about, is the acknowledgement of the coach that is aware of what is happening in the team right now. It's the one who came out and said there's problems at the back and they need to be fixed, and said there are positives that we can take from this team, from the team, even though he's not happy. So if the coach is willing to acknowledge that and to call out defense and the defense line of the team in public like that, it's very good, because these players are going to have to be serious and pull up their socks, you see. So I think that's the fourth positive. And on this positive, one thing that is positive is that we played Mamelodi Sundowns very early, and if we're going to test the team, the strength of the team, we need to play the big teams, the big guys. And if we can't perform against the big guys, then we'll know where our problems are and how far are we. It's useless to think we're moving forward when we win against small teams, and we think we're happening and we have our hopes very high. We think Kaizer Chiefs is going to win something. We need to play, and we need to play against teams like Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, that are well-resourced, Super Sports, so that we know where we stand as a team. And it's good that the game of Mamelodi Sundowns came right now. I think it's very good. Yes, even the lose, the 3-0 is very good, so that we don't have hopes and we think the team is doing well when the team is not doing well. So it's a very good lesson against Mamelodi Sundowns. Very good lesson. And I think going forward, we're going to have to fix those things. And we'll be playing cheaper on Tuesday. And I'm expecting the coach to keep at least the lineup at the back, try fix their confidence and their movement and their tactic, not push forward. And I'm expecting the introduction of younger players very early. so that we don't have these guys always coming after there's a mess. We don't want younger players to fix the mess. They must start very early. Anyway, you can have your views as well. What do you think? If you are angry at the team and how it performed, I'm sorry, my friend. I think you expected very high. For me, I know that I said Chiefs will win, but as soon as the game started, I knew that we're not going to win. I saw that we're not going to win. We don't have a chance against Sundowns. It dominated everything. So I'm very positive going forward that the team is going to rectify the mistakes. We're going to move forward. We're going to speak in our next video, the lineup and the team news and all that. Otherwise, from me, that is it. Thank you very much.